Why pay more?
Welcome back, everyone, to more. By now, your leftovers are almost gone, and you've got to start cooking yourself again. So why not whip up something other than just turkey and ham? Our Dream Team food and wine editor, Marco Porchetto, is here with a gourmet dish you can definitely make right at home. Now, come on, you got to challenge yourself once in a while, right, Chef?
Yes. Good morning, everybody.
How was your Christmas? How was your holidays?
It was fantastic. How about yours?
Good. I didn't have to cook. But I love to eat, and I ate very well. So traditional fixings, but this is not so traditional. Something a little different from turkey and ham that everyone's been having the last few days.
Yes, I think this is a great dish. First of all, I love pork. I'm a pork lover. Pork gets not much fat beside the skin around.
It is the other white meat, right?
So what we have today is a pork tenderloin.
Okay.
We're gonna do with some roasted potato, fingerling potato, organic from a Whole Food.
Love that.
Some black grape, always from a Whole Food market, organic with some red wine.
These
and
are
some
what kind of grapes?
Black grapes.
Black grapes.
And red wine. Yes, and then we have some oyster mushrooms over here.
Love that.
Always roasted. Now, what we do is this. It's very simple. Okay. At least we try to make it simple. So this is a pork tenderloin.
And that's you go to your butcher and just say, I want a pork
tenderloin.
Pork
yes,
tenderloin.
they sell it pretty much all over the place.
Okay.
Now you want to cut a piece of the pork. See, it's nice and lean. It's pretty much no fat.
Very lean.
It's just the fillet of the pork. Okay, and then we'll do this. See, just a center cut or whatever. And then what we do, we take a piece of cheese. You can use gorgonzola, you can use petite basque, the cheese you like.
And by the way, I already tried the cheese. This is. Can we just say the name again? Just show the label.
This is
from Whole Foods. They have a lot of really creative, unusual
it's
cheeses.
Petite basque.
It's Petite Basque.
Yeah, it's
like the country.
Yeah, it's a French cheese.
It tastes like a really sweet gorgonzola. Really good.
Kind of, yes, you're right.
Really good.
Now, what we do, we take a piece of this cheese.
Okay.
You want to make a hole in the tenderloin, just like this.
Okay.
Okay, and just take a piece of cheese, and what we do, we stuff it in like this.
Can you guys see that?
That's all. Okay.
So just put the cheese.
Make sure that the cheese is in the inside. That's it. Close it.
So make sure it's not peeking out. Make sure it's.
Yes, you want a high flame now. See the oil is smoking a little bit. It means that the temperature is high.
And this, of course, is just extra virgin olive oil, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you just place it on the pan and then sear it. You want to sear every single side, and then you're going to place it in the oven for about, let's say, 8 to 10 minutes. It depends how thick is your piece of meat.
Because pork you do need to have completely cooked. I mean, like ahi tuna, you can do that rare.
No, you don't want to have your pork red. No, absolutely.
There's no pork sushi out there for a reason, right? Okay.
Chicken and pork, those are two of the things that you want to fully cook. Now, doesn't mean they have to be overcooked.
Yeah.
Just all the way through. It can be a little touch of pink in the middle, but you don't want it to cook, okay?
So you sear it every side.
Yes, every side.
And you've already
like
basically, and then you go put it in the oven.
Well,
at what temperature?
Once you sear every side, you want to put a little bit of salt and then a little bit of pepper. You always put salt and pepper after you seared your meat.
Isn't that like cooking 101? Like people forget to pepper and salt their food, and that's a really simple thing.
Or some people, they salt and pepper before.
Okay.
Actually, it's better after you sear the meat.
After you sear the meat.
Yes. So, practically what happened now, this is cooking, just put it in the oven. Like I said, for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending how thick
8 to 10 minutes?
the meat is. Yes.
So that sears really fast. So you're getting kind of that nice coating.
Yes, yes. Now, you have the plate over here.
Okay.
I did some roasted fingerling potato, always organic, from Whole Food Market.
Now, did you buy these, or do you make the potato and you make the fingerling potatoes, or?
No, actually, fingerling potato, they're small potatoes.
Oh, they come that way.
Yeah, they come red or yellow paste. You see, the kind of, even the color is kind of like a yellow paste. They're really meaty. Just peel them, saute on a pan, in the oven. Make sure
little olive oil or rosemary, whatever you have around.
A little bit of olive oil, rosemary, and garlic in the end. Rosemary and garlic always in the end. Otherwise, they would burning in the oven.
Okay.
That's it. And then we'll place some fingerling potato on the dish, like this.
You always plate so well. I mean, I try to when I'm home. I'm like, even if it's like my lean cuisine, I scoop it out into a nice plate. I'm like, I'm going to try to plate like Chef Marco. It doesn't work.
That's it. And
it's always, because don't you say you eat with your eyes first, right? So if it looks prettier, it'll taste better.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The eye, it's very important in dish.
Oh,
just place
that's pretty.
On top. Now we have some roasted oyster mushroom.
Cute.
Okay, you can place them how you feel like.
See, when Mom made your food, wasn't Jason? It was never looked like this, right?
No, it was like mush.
We had one pan dandy. It was like everything she had left over just went in one pan, and it was dandy.
What's it called? Pan dandy?
One pan dandy.
Oh, one pan dandy.
Just basically goulash.
Yeah.
And then these are the black
Yes, now here I made a little sauce after you take the pork out of the oven.
Yeah.
You see it's already searing over here.
Beautiful.
Now you take the pork out of the pan. Yeah, I just throw a few black grapes, some rosemary, and some red wine. Let it reduce a little bit, and you have a sauce practically with the flavor of the pork.
Here's a question for you. When you're cooking with wine, it can't be throwaway wine. It has to be still good enough so that you would drink it yourself, right? It affects the flavor of what you're cooking, so it should still be a relatively good wine, right?
You know what? Sometimes you can. It depends on the preparation. In this case, I use a young Chianti.
Okay. That's beautiful.
If you're doing a special preparation, but sometimes you're just cooking seafood or just a regular piece of meat, you don't want to have too much power on the sauce, and you just use cooking wine.
Okay, so don't use the most expensive thing you've got.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That is gorgeous there.
You can garnish with a little bit of rosemary, you know.
That is beautiful.
That's all.
Well, I don't have a fork, but I will try a fingerling potato, but then the whole thing will tumble. And it won't be very beautiful.
Fingerling potatoes, they're absolutely
I'll try one from the pan. I'll try one from the pan.
There you go.
You know what? I am from Idaho, so basically expert on potatoes, wouldn't you say? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, you crazy lady.
Idaho potato girl.
And delicious. You know what?
They're fantastic.
The olive oil and the rosemary makes it have a different flavor.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
That is really good.
Like I said, it's very important to put the rosemary in the potato after you take it out of the oven. Lots of people, they mistake. They put rosemary, garlic before they roast the potato, put them in the oven, take over the potato. The garlic is, first of all, is burned.
Yeah.
And then the rosemary
Burnt garlic is a bad smell and a bad taste.
So you want the flavor of the rosemary when it's fresh. So the pan, when you